Oh my gosh. It's time. I can't take it anymore. It's time for the fake tan. It's time for the spray tan. I need all the help I can get. I need the spray tan gods to come and take care of me. It's time to darken up those foundation colors because you, my dear, have your spray tan. Feels so good. We're on vacation. Always on vacation, right? I went and got some of this bad boy from Ulta. This is the Saint Tropez Advanced 1 hour. No more having to put on your spray tan and have it go all through the night. You know what I would do? I would sleep in an extra set of bed sheets, the dark, over my bed, so I didn't ruin my bed because I was sleeping in the nasty fake tan stuff that had to go all through the night long so that when I woke up, I was a beautiful bronze goddess. I don't have to do that anymore with this. I'm not sponsored by this, but I really do like it. I've now used it two times, and I feel like I can say this. But here's the thing, you need a mitt. So this is a mist. You need a mitt for this bad boy because without the mitt, it, I don't know if I like it so much because it really truly just goes, oops, it really truly just goes in areas. So to be able after to go in and rub that in makes the biggest difference. Okay, so I've talked to you about spray tan now. This one is the 1 hour advanced. So if you want a light tan, it's 1 hour, a medium tan is 2 hours, and a darker tan is 3 hours. And I left it on for the 3 hours, and I kind of felt like that first day I was a little out of my element for how tan I was, especially going from white, like white, to tan. It took me by surprise, so I'm good now. But because of that tan, your foundation is changing, which means we don't need pasty white on the face because now we're tan. And I want to talk to you about that on how to change it up with your Maskcara Beauty and making sure you have the perfect colors to lighten up that glow that you just gave yourself. So let's do it. Let's go to it. I'm gonna apply my makeup and tell you the difference from what I used today versus what I used with that pasty white. If you go back and watch my past videos, you'll see the pasty white and see what I did there and then what I'm doing now with the darker colors. Okay, now, if you remember right, I like to go in with my foundation, and I feel like you need to go in with your foundation with darker colors to help with your redness and to help those dead zones, and then go in with your lighter colors. Still believe that, but because I have this tan already, it kind of makes it so that part isn't as, you know, my redness isn't as red because I have a tan that's kind of blending in with that redness. So that's a tip for you too if you have a lot of redness and you want to help blend it in, I guess is the best way I can put it, then you have that spray tan. It solves every problem known to man. So I usually go in with amber for my dark color and then white peach for my lighter color. Now with the amber, I was barely using the amber. I was going in with just my nose, down my nose, under my eyes, and a tinge on my forehead. And that was all I was using with amber, and then the rest was white peach. I was a pale puppy. But now I'm going in mostly with amber to help match up this neck, going in mostly with amber, and then after that, because I want to highlight under my eyes, I go in with the white peach color and I'm set. So before I start, I'm gonna start with my brand new yellow Perfector that we got with our Valentine's. It says XOXO on it, some of my very favorite colors. Can you see that? See, Maskcara does it right. When there's a holiday, when there's something fun, they come up with the cutest creations. All right, so I'm gonna start my face out with my setting spray. Girls, you will love this. And I also do it on my eyes, but since I already made up my eyes, I'm not gonna do it there. All right, but I'm gonna go in with my detail Hac brush, and I'm gonna use the big end to highlight, and I can use the small end to contour, or I can even use the big end to highlight and contour, and we're set. So before, I would go in with my finger and I put it in these areas, put it under here, but because I'm doing it everywhere now, I'm just gonna put it everywhere. And you notice I'm not even using a mirror because it really is that easy. It really is. I feel like the first couple days you're playing, a little bit of this makeup, I dab a couple times, but a little bit of this makeup, since I'm dabbing versus sweeping into the makeup, I'm not using very much makeup at all. And because I'm dabbing, I'm able to just get some on a little bit. It stays on the end of my brush. It's not being wasted. I'm not pushing it down into the brush, and it's not a liquid, so it's not oozing into that bad boy where I have more makeup. Don't you hate it when you have more makeup in your brush than you actually have on your face? Yeah, me too. This doesn't do that. So I'm putting my highlight all over. Now your highlight color is your foundation. I know it's backwards because we use, we call it our Illuminator for the little added glow that we put on our faces after. And a lot of companies, the highlight is that added glow, but our highlight, our contour is the 3D foundation. It's the 3D foundation. It's what isn't on the market. It's what you need to get dimension in your face because your face has dimension. Now, the more I start talking, the more I start using my hands, the less the makeup I apply, the longer this video is. So I just need to keep applying. Okay, so I have it all, and then I make sure that I don't feel tacky, okay? I don't feel tacky. Now I'm gonna go in with that white peach to pop things up, to brighten things up. I'm doing an upside down triangle, also onto my nose, upside down triangle under my eye, because I'm wanting that attention to be brought into my face. You can do a little on your forehead there, and down your nose as well, and also here on your chin. Okay, so upside down triangle under my eye. Now under your eye, you wanna make sure, it is so important that you make sure that you do not get too much makeup under your eye because that's how creasing happens. Our skin's softer there than anywhere else. So we wanna make sure that we do not get that extra color under there, and we're gonna go out and smooth it on out. You always see me applying my contour with this end of the brush. Always, always. You can go back and watch all my other videos. I'm applying it with this end of the brush. I'm gonna show you a trick using this end. So instead of putting it all on the brush like you do your highlight, you're gonna take the contour and you're gonna put it on, just on an edge, okay? On an edge of that brush. And this one you can sweep into it versus just going into it with dabs, because you're sweeping. I don't know if you can tell, but there is now product along that edge. Okay, then I'm going to take that and I'm gonna lay it on the cheekbone. See, it laid it perfectly on that cheekbone. And I'm gonna go in and wrap that just a titch right around my bone. I'm gonna end it directly like under my eye, kind of, sorta, or you can even do it a little bit before that so that when you blend it out, there's nothing there and it's easier. So now, since I went in with just that edge and it made it that just perfect little point there, I can go in and blend that up. It's just gonna pick up those cheeks and it is going to look lovely. So now look, I have a cheek. I didn't have a cheek before, but I sure do have a cheek now. It's amazing. And how many seconds did that take me to do that? Super fast. I don't even have to edit it out because it's so quick and easy. I love it. So again, on this side, wrap that right around, get your hair out of your way, wrap that right around, and then blend softly, blend it on up. Okay, so I just did it a little differently than I always do before. You're more than welcome to go in with this end, but one thing I do recommend is don't just do a straight line down, really move the product around, and then you can turn it around and blend. It will make it easier for the blending process if you do it that way. Okay, then along with the contouring that way, again, I'm going on my forehead. Pure magic. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a pink color because 'tis the season. I feel like it needs to be spring. Even though the weather sucks, I feel like it needs to be spring. I'm gonna go in with a color called Dahlia. It's scary. People are scared of Dahlia, but there it is. It's super bright, but you can do it. Do not worry, because we're gonna blend it all in, right? Dahlia is just a spring color that wants your attention. All right, here we go. I like to grab that contour. You can even do it with a multitasker brush, or you can do it with the end of your detail hack brush. And I like to contour down my nose, and I feel like a whole different woman if I don't contour down my nose. So I'm gonna contour down the sides of my nose. I've seen people put forks on their nose and do it like this. I've seen all kinds of amazingness to contour your nose, but you can do it however which way that you please. And then your center, you don't want to go to the sides of your nose because that actually makes it look wider. So we're just gonna create those lines there, blend them in, and then we're gonna go down with highlight, then with my lighter color down on my nose, and then I'm going to go in and blend that. And I like to dab that in versus sweep, because a lot of times we have dryness on our nose and I don't want to make that dry come down. So remember to exfoliate your face, girls. Remember to exfoliate, and remember to take care of it. Moisturize, exfoliate. And if you need to moisturize before your makeup, make sure that you're giving your makeup or your moisturizer time to set in before you apply your cream foundation. Okay. I think we got it here. Lastly, I'm gonna just set with my powder, and we're done. Super, super easy. So when there's lots of benefits, but one awesome benefit with having two highlight colors, which is two foundation colors, is as your skin changes, you get to change with it versus being, you know how usually we'll keep one foundation color and then when our skin changes, we just have to keep wearing that light foundation color? You don't have to do that anymore with this because you already have the darker color on hand. So I was already using amber. That was my darker color. So because I had that color on hand, it made it easy that as my skin changes, I can change with it. And then once you get even tanner, you can buy more of the darker one and less of, you can let that one rest because that's your wintertime color, but you already have the one on hand that you need. Two highlight colors is so beneficial for you. I can't even stress it. Setting with the powder, you press in your powder versus just fluffing it on your face. You need to press in your powder. And you can also go in with a bronzer and even set your contour if you'd like, and warm up your face just a little bit more so that you got some nice warm glow going right at you. All right, and last, I love to create lips by using the contour, like the ash contour is solid, or I'll create a lip line with the Nude Lip and Cheek. So right now I'm going in with Nude Lip and Cheek, and I can't talk. Illuminator time. Now, a lot of people like to just slide it on with your finger. You totally can, but my new favorite method is by putting it on a Perfector sponge and then setting it into place by stippling it on there. It works 10 times better. And that light, it just makes things pop. I promise you, you're going to love an illuminator. Doesn't matter what age you are. Make sure it's blended in perfectly and you are set. There's your makeup look. There is your face. So all I did was go in with my darker color and use far less of the white peach that I was using before, because before I had to put white peach all over my whole entire face. Now I just highlighted areas with it and made my face pop. Make sure you're getting the right undertone for you and you are hollering at an artist. I would love to help you to verify that you have picked the right colors out for you. You don't have to go in it alone. That's why an artist is there for you, to make sure that you have the right things for you and to answer any questions you have. I fully understand that mascara is a different makeup. It's a different makeup though that is made easier for you so that you can go about your life, your busy life, and spend less time on your face and more time on making memories. So if you need anything else, make sure you comment below or you find the links, all the links, and ask me any questions that you have. You can find me on email, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, here, a website, my website. You can find me on anything that you need. If you need color matched so that I know which tones to match you for, I just need you to find the link below and go, and you can send me a selfie, foundation free, facing a window straight on. Step back a couple steps so you're not blown out and there is no shadows on your face. Once you do that, I can color match you up and get the colors that are perfect for you. And if you have any questions, I can answer them there as well. So Jocelyn McClellan, gonna end it here. Have a very happy week, have a very happy life, and take care of yourself. You're beautiful, be bold, be beautiful, be you, and rock it. We'll see ya.